Hello everyone and welcome to Ojii's Origami. Now that we are in the holiday season with Christmas fast approaching, I think today what we're going to do is to fold an angel. Looking at the one that I made earlier today, first I thought maybe this would be a design for the beginner folder. But there are lots of intricate folds on the back and whatnot. I think this actual pattern will be intended for the intermediate folder. And that's the angel. All right, we're going to begin with my origami paper with the colored side down and the white side facing up. And I'm going to fold corner to corner, open up, corner to corner, open up. So we've got some guidelines, okay? So go ahead and do that. Corner to corner, crease, open up, and then corner to corner again. Okay? That's where we're at. Now that our guidelines have been created, let's begin. So I'm going to have the top corner fold down to the bottom corner. Nice sharp crease at the top. And then this corner and this corner will be folded down to meet this corner. Nice sharp crease there. And nice sharp crease here. Okay. And now we're going to fold, or I'm sorry, we're going to turn it over. And when you turn it over, maintain the close point at the top and the open points at the bottom. And now we're going to fold this corner over and we're going to fold this corner over. But what you're going to be doing now is almost a small guessing game. We're going to fold so that this diamond shape is going to be folded into 3 sections. So I'm going to start with this one here. I'm going to fold it over to about there. Increase. It's just as close as you can into thirds. When you open it up and you fold this edge over to this edge, that should make a third as well. I'm just going to turn my page. Increase. Turn it, rotate it back. And that should be your thirds. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I'm going to fold this back into thirds like that. And then at the back, see how this flap is still there? You're going to open it up there. And then this flap, open it up like that. So it looks like that. The next step, you can see the center line right here, but it does not go through there, obviously, because we haven't created a guideline yet. But it might not be a bad idea at this point to fold your project in half like this to create that center line going right up to the top. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It doesn't have to be a heavy crease because again we're just picking this as a guideline. Okay, so you've got a very slight guideline all the way up. And what we're going to use this guideline is for this next step, because this is going to be opened up not like that. We're going to fold this over like this only as far as this guideline allows. So it's going to be like that. Okay, so there's that imaginary or very faint guideline we've done previously, and we're going to fold it over just to that line like that. And now I have a crease. Okay, and then this, I'll call it a wing. We're going to do the same thing. So we're going to pull it open, not all the way. We're going to pull it open only until this edge becomes the center line, right like that. See that? So now it looks like that. The next step is relatively easy. We're going to fold both of these up so that these edges, we'll do one edge at a time. This edge is going to be folded up to meet the center line, like that. Okay, so this edge, we fold it up to meet the center line, like that. Okay. And then this edge is going to be folded up in the same manner. Now these are going to be the wings of the angel, so it's important to have the wings the same size. So if you fold it up, this is a good example, and it's not the same size, see how it's slightly different? Then what I want you to do is just fold it up so that this tip meets that tip. So your two wings are going to be the same size. Okay, just like that. This gap here that's happening now is not really going to matter, because it's going to be the gap at the back of the angel. So it really doesn't matter. What's really important is that the wings are the same size. All right, so your two wings are folded up. The next step, this point here is going to be folded in to the center. And when you fold it over, the crease that you're going to make on this side, I want it to be straight up and down. So you're not going to fold it over like this, or you're not going to fold it over like that. You're going to fold it over so that this crease that I'm creating right now is a perpendicular crease, straight up and down, just like that. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to rotate my paper to make it easy for myself. Okay. Now it looks like that. Got a little gap here, that's all right. But the wings are the same size, that's important. And we've got vertical lines on these edges. Now we're going to do an inside reverse fold with these flaps. What that means is, and we'll start with this one, I'm going to open it up, I'm going to open up the wing, and then you see how this was folded like this? We're going to open up the wing and we're going to fold this flap on the inside now. So I'm opening up the wing, and then this is coming back in like that. And then see this guideline here we've previously created? It's going to fold back on that. And then this is completed like that. So now this flap, the flap that was here that looked like this, is now on the inside. See that? It's an inside reverse fold. We're going to do the same thing on here. So this flap, we're going to open up the wing, and this flap is going to be folded reverse to the inside. Okay, I'll do it again. I'm going to open up the flap, I'm going to open up the wing, and I'm going to put the flap back in now. And then I'm going to reverse this fold here. And make sure you have a nice heavy crease. So now those two flaps that we saw previously on the outside are inside. See that? So your wings look like this now. And now we're going to turn the paper over. So it looks like this now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fold, where's my pencil? We're going to fold on an imaginary line. And that imaginary line is from this point right here. I'll hold this up. The imaginary line is from here to this point here. It's going to be like that. So on that imaginary line, you're going to fold the paper over. So from there to there. Like that. Okay, so it was like that. We're gonna, and the line is from there to this corner, and we're folded it over. And the same thing on this side. So the imaginary line is going to be from here to this corner right there. We're going to fold it over. And now, remember the center line we folded? And the center line goes all the way from here, and imagine it goes straight up to the top. What we're going to do, if you can imagine that center line is right here, we're going to fold the paper back on that center line. Just like that. Okay, so it was like that, and then we just folded it back. This piece of paper is tucked in behind now, so let's untuck it and bring it out there. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold this line back on the center line. It's going to be like that. Like that. Okay. And now we're going to fold the wings back, and you're going to fold the wings back on, again, it's going to be another imaginary line, and the line is going to be something like from here, oh, maybe to about here. So it's going to be like this, and you want your wings, you want the wings folded, not that they're sticking out sideways, but maybe more down, pointing downwards like that. Okay. And same with this wing. You're going to fold it down and try and fold it in the exact same pattern that this one was. That. Okay. And once it's folded down, make a nice sharp crease. And now at the bottom of the angel, we don't want this to be pointed, so we're going to have another imaginary line, and it's arbitrary, right? But make it almost halfway between here and here, so it's going to be about like that. And you're going to fold the paper up. Like that. Okay. Then open it back up again. And then split the piece of paper like this. And then this flap, tuck it inside. And this flap, tuck it inside like that. Okay. And crease it. So it looks like that. Now, what we're going to do, we're almost finished. We're going to fold an area that is going to be about from here to about here. It almost looks like the armpit of the angel. Here to here. So if you can see an imaginary line, something like that, then this group of paper right here is going to be folded back on that line. Okay, you're going to have to lift this wing to do that. So from here to here, you're going to fold it back. I'm going to lift the wing. I'm going to turn my paper over. From there, whoops, lost my line. From there to there, and then crease. Okay, so it was like that. And you're going to fold it from here to there and back. Okay, on the back, that's what it looks like. You're folding it like this. Okay. Once you've got it where you think you want it, lay it down and make a nice firm crease so that it stays. See the difference? So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So it's going to be a crease from about here to about here. I'm going to lift the wings so I can turn the paper back underneath. Right? And it's going to be something like that. And then crease. And fold the wing back down. And then we're almost finished. We're going to be doing forming the head of the angel. The head of the angel is going to be formed by splitting open this little pocket on either side here. Okay, so you just kind of like squeeze it and make it round on this side like that. And then same on this side. You're going to lift this open up a little bit like that. See how it's opening? And as it opens like that, then you press the top down like that. And the very peak, we bend it right over. Okay, try to form a nice circle if you can for the head. Like that. That's the head of the angel. And then down here you can open it up like such, and your angel should stand. Okay, so that's the angel. Take your time. It might take several tries of practicing to get it to where you want it looking like. It's not too difficult, but it requires lots of heavy creases. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Ojii's Origami and click on like as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.